Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I know it has been a long time. Quick update. Life has been stressful. We are in the process of now trying to sell our franchise. I understand that I haven't been here for a while. So for those of you all that it takes a little while to get back into the swing of things and see the channel again, I re-invite you to come in and say hello, check everything out. For those of you all who are new here, this is Big Jake, formerly known, now Angry Viking, and my actual name is Jacob. And you guys have seen a lot of me where I'm not really me. I'm just more of the persona that I tried to keep for the YouTube videos. However, I think that it's time that we get a little bit more real. So, as I'm reacting and listening to music, I am going to go through and give my honest opinion about things. And for those of you all that appreciate and share those opinions, I kindly welcome you. For those of you all who don't, you know where the door is. I have been very polite and very kind. But with the state of our world, with the state of our country, I'm going to live true to my tag name of Angry Viking. And we're going to possibly offend some people. But that's kind of a part of life. Everybody's got opinions. Most of them smell like shit. So, let's go ahead and jump on into this. Today, we are going to do Ren, Dumb King Kong. King Bautadus. I have no idea what any of that is. I don't know who King Dada is. I don't know why Ren would be dissing him. So if you guys have any context on that, go ahead and leave it down below in the comments. And let's go ahead and jump on into this. Okay, so already he's doing like funeral service style videos, so I'm guessing he feels as though he killed him in this video, or is at least trying to do like obituary style. We've seen that a couple of times before in former music videos, so let's see what he has to say.
We're gathered here today at the grave of Daughter. Here, I bought you some Viagra. You went too soft on me, brother. I must reject tradition and speak ill of the dead. After Knox decapitated you, I'll bury the head. King don't come, you dumb king, calm down. What's a king without a crown? Just a peasant or a clown? Jealous, little bitch. And for anyone in doubt, he's a jealous little bitch, lashing out to get the clout. King Daughter, not a king. I know a crown when it rusts. I eat you up, then shit you out. I call that a royal flush.
Okay, so that was a clean little rhyme scheme. I eat you up and I shit you out. I call that a royal flush. Saying, you know, what's a king without a crown? I've heard that one multiple times before in other songs. Yeah, I mean, just obituary style. So let's see what else he has to say.
Going by the laws of physics, when you die, you'll combust because you've got your own center of gravity, fat fuck. I've seen you play the race card a couple of times, saying people only fuck with me because I am white. And then you go and backtrack and you say I'm alright. You're feeling mixed in your emotions, like a horny ex-wife. The reason people don't fuck with you is because you were shy. Oh, you a big dog? Well, I'm a sick puppy. I slap you daft, you little punk. That's how you get lucky. Because if you lose, you're still winning, it's clear. More views on your diss than your whole career.
I've heard that one multiple times before. I mean, I've never really heard Ren try to do a diss anything, and right now this kind of seems subpar. But like I said, I'm gonna give it, you know, it's full time, so let's see what else he has to say.
So come, I'm actually sorry about this one, Daughter. I'm sorry. So come on, fatty, keep up. You're losing the race. Your YouTube views lower than your calorie intake. Stop watching what I'm doing and start watching your weight. I'll kick down your front door screaming, put down the cake. Little steak on my plate, you're starting beef, but it's butchered. Because you're butchering the culture, you ain't brewing kombucha. How could you have kids, man? You're hardly a looker. I wonder how much it costs to buy a surrogate hooker.
Damn. Okay, a surrogate hooker, that's okay. I've never heard that one before, so that's at least original. Um yeah, I mean, right now it seems pretty basic besides that one line. It seems like we're getting a little bit deeper into it, so let's see what else he has to say.
I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry, I'm only joking. It's only hip hop. Time to take my dick out of your mouth and pull my zip up. I'm sure Michelle's show will be obliged to clean this shit up. Then bend over backwards while you're looping from the tip up.
I think I've heard MGK use almost a similar line to that one. This is funny. It's funny seeing multiple different artists' influence of how they diss people, because there are battle rappers and then there are people who are just rappers, and then there are musicians. He's more of a musician side, and I've heard him rap a little bit. He's a decent rapper, but I don't think he's ever been into battle rap at all, and like it's clearly showing right now. So let's see what else he has to say.
Michelle, the filter's weird and your channel is dead. It's like I'm watching Pokemon, but ugly with dreads. This ain't a battle, it's a fucking massacre. You're on my planet Earth, I am David Attenborough. Blood-sucking Dracula with parasite vernacular collateral. I run up like I'm Battlestar Galactica. I didn't even make a beat for this shit. You're not worth the fucking time, daughter, you're last on the list. I wrote this in 10 minutes with a flick of the wrist. I speak about 5 syllables, you cease to exist, so real. Maybe think twice, my friend, about stepping to the mark in the world of Ren. Cause you were just a rodent and it's mice and men. Crushing skulls like I'm Lenny, tale of Jenny again. Instead of Jenny, it's a daughter on the tip of the blade. Tires screech while I drive by, I'm Violet the Range. You're just part of a machine, against you I will rage. And I'm killing in.
Okay, I like that line. You are just a part of a machine. Against you wobble rage, and I'm killing you. What was the last
name of
bit?
a king that I slayed. Bully, have a world of Ren. Cause you were just a rodent and it's mice and men. Crushing skulls like I'm Lenny, tale of Jenny again. Instead of Jenny, it's a daughter on the tip of the blade. Tires screech while I drive by, I'm Violet the Range. You're just part of a machine, against you I will rage.
Against you I will rage. So, you're just a part of a machine, against you I will rage. That is actually a really clean line for Rage Against the Machines. If you're not old enough, you probably don't even understand what that reference means, but that's a really good rock band from back in like the 90s and early 2000s. But I mean, it's a pretty generic video so far. I don't think he should go into battle rap. Just on a personal note, I do understand he's doing this all in like spoken word style, which is cool. It's original. But a lot of the schemes and disses he's using are very, very generic, using a lot of different artists' things. So, yeah, let's keep it going though.
And I'm killing in the name of a king that I slayed. Bully, I've seen you dissing Dwayne and then crit, miss a kill shot or knocks because you're bitter as shit. Then you made the big mistake. You put me on the list. I'm a fucking psychopath, daughter. Don't take the piss. Irrelevant rapper, wasting my time. People only heard of you because of this rhyme. Oh, you're a murderer. That's so cool, my guy.
That is true though. I've never heard of who this King Dada is before this, and I have no idea what the whole beef is between them. So he's at least factual on that point.
Got your time in the spotlight, so enjoy the shine. Wait. I genuinely mean it when I say you should shine. I just played you at your game, so welcome to mine. I want all of my fans to show Dottor the time, because he's actually sick at rapping. Go and like and subscribe. There's a new counterculture in this world of division where we bicker over politics and race and religion. There is war, there is peace, that's a human decision. Either you could be my brother or another collision.
All right, so this part, I was wondering if Ren might do something like this, because it's kind of the person he is. I've never heard him diss anyone before, so yeah. But right now, we need more people to open their eyes to that. We have way too much fucking division going on right now. We have UK talking shit on America, America talking shit on the UK. We have blacks versus whites, whites versus blacks. We have Democrats versus Republicans, Republicans versus the Democrats. Everything is just blowing up right now. And what a lot of people don't realize is when everything seems to blow up on mainstream media, it's generally because shit is being hidden from the general masses. We just had aliens get announced and nobody even batted a fucking eye about it. Like, that's how bad off our country is. And the reason why it's so bad off is because nobody will take responsibility for what they're doing. We have Biden covering up all his shit with Hunter. We have all the shit going on with Trump. We have all the shit going on with Cruz. We have Pelosi. We have Clinton. I mean, the list, it just streams on and on and on. But it's all pulling away from one thing and one thing alone, and that's what nobody is paying attention to. The value of the dollar is collapsing. Between India, Afghanistan, Russia, China, and a few other countries, they are all pulling away from anything value based on gold. And the reason why we're pulling away from value based on gold is because they don't want to be controlled by America anymore. We are the leader of the United Nations. We are basically the power force of the entire world. We're the check and balance of most countries who have any weapons of mass destruction, and they're trying to pull everything out of that. With that being said, a lot of these countries aren't extremely wealthy countries, so the value of the dollar is going to take a little while to diminish. But when it happens, it's going to happen overnight, because right now, most of the production plants that are overseas are being paid in something that is not American dollars, which means it's not based on gold, which means they no longer need the resource based on gold to pay their bills. The more that happens, the faster and faster that this process is going to happen. And it's already happening. Here in America, our credit rating for all of America just dropped from a AAA to a AA plus, which is the first time that's happened basically ever. And with that going on, the closer and closer we get to our society collapsing due to the value of our dollar collapsing, the greedier and greedier corporate CEOs are going to get. So if you want to honestly know what's going on with America, and I know a lot of people overseas are asking, what's going on in America? Why are we so bad off? Why are we in such bad moods? Go look at the economic structure. There's a lot of stuff in there that's not getting spoke about. The price of medicines going through the roof. Accessibility to medicines is basically diminished. If you have ADHD, good luck. You basically can't get it anywhere because we have a bunch of moms who, needed to go get their kids from soccer practice or to go to brunch with their girlfriends, as opposed to people who are like in desperate need of it, or kids, cram studying for finals for, SATs and college finals. Like, I understand that there's a supply and demand out there, but when the supply starts trickling, the people who need it should be the ones who are more easily accessible to it, not the other way around. That's just my honest opinion on it. We're going to go ahead and keep going with this, but like, our division going on right now is so bad that if we can't get a handle on the division that we're currently experiencing, it's just going to get worse from here. And I highly doubt we'll see a 2024 election if it goes that way. With how much control one party has, and with Russia teetering, all they have to do is get Russia to engage. If Russia engages in anything and they decide to invoke martial law or the governing war. I don't remember what it's called, but I think it's like the governing war treaty or something along those lines. Basically, they can invoke no election, and we either have a controlling entity that will take over the United States of America throughout our wartime, or if they decide to invoke martial law, then we won't have an election until we are considered out of war. And if it's a world war, he could literally be in until he dies. Which at that point, they'd be able to basically pass whatever they wanted because it would be under martial law. So we have some very, very serious things that we need to be paying attention to, that the government is having us focus on, you know, multi-gender bathrooms and things like that, which I fully understand people wanting to have the ability to make a choice. But I'm going to say right now, if you look like a woman, dress like a woman, speak like a woman, and present yourself like a woman, I'm not going to second guess you going into a woman's bathroom. If you look like a man, dress like a man, talk like a man, and you go into the men's restroom, I'm not going to question you going into the men's room. The only people that would have a problem with that are the people that don't want to present themselves in a certain way outside of their house, but still want to have the access in restaurants, which at that point, that's a very small select few grouping of people considering the masses who are at each other's throats. And I feel like we need to find a better balance. We need to address some bigger issues going on currently, like the cost of living, the fact that our country doesn't think that food is a basic human necessity, things like that. That was actually said in a press conference, that our government doesn't believe that food is a basic human necessity. That is, of all the nations in the United Nations, America is one of two that said healthcare is not a basic human need or necessity, and that food is not a basic human necessity. So, like I said, I've been doing a lot of research. I haven't been on here a lot, so I've been doing a lot of research and keeping up with everything. But if you haven't been doing your research as to what America is going through, I strongly suggest you tune in, because we control a lot and we do a lot, and what is going to happen here is going to affect the rest of the world. So I would strongly suggest diving into it and seeing what's going on. But we're going to go ahead and finish this one out. Sorry I went on a little bit of a rant there. It happens, but let's go ahead and finish it and see what else he has to say.
There's a new counterculture in this world of division where we bicker over politics and race and religion. There is war, there is peace, that's a human decision. Either you could be my brother or another collision. And the media, they love it when we hate each other, because the money lines their pockets if you're not my brother. And this black versus white, that's divide and conquer. Ignorance, it is formed in the womb of monsters. If there's war in the east, industries are getting paid. If there's war in the streets, there's a mother at a grave. If I pander to my ego, then I'm just another slave. A casualty of vanity, hate just breeds hate. So daughter, I think I've got to leave it at that, because I'm not a battle rapper, but I do like to rap. Now 1 million new eyes will be on where you're at. I hope you roll with it, my friend. Put yourself on the map. Daughter is sick.
See? He even touched on a couple of the points that I made, and on top of that, he even brought up that he's not a battle rapper. So, cool. Let's finish this out, see what else is going on for the last 12 seconds of this. I love the fact that you use the bagpipes, too. I love the bagpipes. But that's just kind of my views on everything. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. I know I haven't been here very much, but I'm going to try to be getting back on here more often. My life should become less stressful once I'm not dealing with the franchise anymore. So just be patient with me. I am still here. I am still making videos. It's just been sparse lately because I've had more stress on my shoulders than I know what to do with. I have an 8-year-old daughter who I had to try to get back into school, and the cost of back-to-school items is getting quite absurd, even for basic stuff. And trying to run a franchise and paying for everything on the back end, it's not helpful. So hopefully we can get back into a rhythm here soon. I hope you all enjoyed. Like I said, I'm going to be more honest with you guys on how everything's going, my opinions on things, and I hope you all enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, you have any points of constructive criticism, anything like that, that is not hateful, not aggressive, just whatever your point may be, just leave it down below. If you guys want to have polite conversations in the chat bars, go right on, well, in the comment section, go right on ahead, but be respectful. Anything dealing with politics, anything dealing with religion, anything like that, remember, everybody was raised differently. So, let's keep it all peaceful. Let's have fun. I love you guys. I hope you all have a great rest of your week and a great weekend. Hopefully, I will have another video out before then, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.